Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Angela, and I got another deck in the mail today, as promised yesterday. Today's 8/15/2024. It is 9:59 p.m. I am extremely tired. I've been training a new hire all week, and let me tell you, I'm exhausted. But I had to get this deck because yesterday I mentioned I was just getting basically to the point where I was going to do Amethyst Ascension's past life thing she's got coming up in September on her divination group on Facebook. And as soon as I, in my mind, was like, yes, I'm going to do this group, I came across two decks that I had to buy. First of all, they're stunningly beautiful. Second of all, they rub right up against that past life part of it for me, because I think both of these decks were a past life thing. I got the second one yesterday. It's a Tarot of 1,001 Day or something like that. It's a long name, but it's a Persian deck. And as if you've seen my channel before, you know I've had some synchronicities in regards to a past life as a Persian person in Persia before it became Iran in 1935, 32, one of them two dates. Another thing, I've never really looked into it, but I've never really had proof or synchronicity on it, was Japanese art. And I think Japanese art is stunning. I don't know what it is about Japanese art, but it's beautiful. I'm addicted to it. And then I saw this deck the other day on somebody's channel, and I had immediately bought it. But it is the Ukiyoe Tarot by Koji Furuta. All I did was take the plastic off. It is by US Games. I have not opened it. It's still sealed. But this is a pip deck. I didn't care because even the pips were gorgeous. And I'm like, don't even know why I've never heard of this. I think there's multiple printings of this. Originally, I think it was out in like 1982, something like that. Yeah, this one says 1989 and 2013. So this is probably the 2013 version. But it was originally 1989. So it's been around a while, like a long time, and I just never heard of it. But I thought it was gorgeous. It's by US Games, made in Italy, which I love also. I think I was Italian in another life also. Most of my relationships have been with men that have Italian heritage also. It's a little white book. We're not even going to get into that right now. We're going to look at the backs. And this is actually kind of small. Oh, look at that. Gorgeous. It's reversible, clearly. They're smaller than my other deck, the Los Scarabeo deck. That's weird. They're either the same size or smaller. That's interesting. It's not a mini deck. They're just small cards. And I like how I did watch a walkthrough. Simon at the Hermit's Cave had got this a couple of years ago. And I watched his walkthrough of it. I do like how we have the full here, but then it's also in Japanese on the card, which is interesting. Hold on one second. Okay, so this is the other new deck I got. I just showed you guys yesterday. Did a walkthrough of it. This is a typical Los Scarabeo tuck box. I'm going to just see here. Oh, yeah, it's much smaller. Much smaller. And these are not tarot size. They're smaller than Los Scarabeo tuck box is smaller than typical tarot size, and this is much smaller than that. This is almost tarot in a 10 size, I would say, this deck. Interesting. And I'm in love. I used it today, the 1001. Let me see what it actually says. Tarot of the 1001 Nights, yeah. I used this today. It's so stunning. So I'm going to be using both of them tomorrow or the rest of the week. But this is the Fool. Let's see if I can get any closer here. They are smaller cards. Get that book out of the way. There we go. We have the Fool. I like the cardstock. It's like buttery. The Magician. I love he's got all these little tools here. And they're more traditional Japanese style tools. The High Priestess, that's beautiful. And I'm pretty sure this is the number here. So we got number 2 here in Japanese, and then the High Priestess there. That's gorgeous. The Empress, gorgeous also. The Emperor. The Hierophant. The Lovers, interesting. I find it interesting that usually you have the 2 people and then the angel. There's a 3rd person down here and then the angel. I find that interesting. We have the Chariot. It looks like a funeral procession. Or they're carrying somebody in that. It may not be a funeral, but there's a shade down, so it feels very much like a funeral procession. They have a specific destination in mind, and that, to me, speaks Chariot. Justice, look at that card. It's beautiful. I love the attire in this deck. It's stunning. Gorgeous. I love this Hermit, too, with the little mustache. Love it. And the hat. The Wheel of Fortune. We got a snake. Strength, that's the cover of the box. I don't care for, and the Strength is in the, usually in the Justice position. If I remember correctly, I think Simon did mention that this is more of a Marseille style versus RWS. So it would make sense that Strength is in the Justice spot, and the Justice, as we saw, is where Strength usually is. But I don't care for the physical strength in a card. I think it's, I like it better when it's like a duality, like in the Light Seers. That's my favorite Strength card. We have the Hangman, the Death card. Now it looks like we're at a funeral. There's some people crying down here. Temperance. Oh, I love the kimono. Gorgeous. I don't know, is that considered a kimono? I think it is, right? The Devil. Actually, I'm going to look at the book right now. See if it says something on temperance. Tower. Death. The Hangman. Very small print. It says a young woman stands by a stream pouring water from jug to jug. Her kimono is embroidered with peonies. Okay, so it is a kimono. I was right, yes. I didn't want to be inappropriate. That's gorgeous, though. Devil. I like the cardstock, too. It's not like indie quality, but I can tell it's going to be bendable and shuffleable without tearing. The Tower. And I love Japanese architecture too. I don't know. It's got to be a past life thing. Although I've had quite a few past life readings that I've done, but I've never had it come up like it did with the Persian thing. Like the Persian thing, I had a vision of me as a male Persian galloping away on a horse. It even came up that my favorite flower is of Persian descent. And I'm like, okay, all this synchronicities made sense. I've had none of that with the Japanese architecture, the artwork I love. There's something about it that makes me love it, and I don't know what it is. So I kind of got this deck to kind of explore that, if that makes sense. The Star, especially when we start the past life thing in September on Amethyst Ascension's Facebook group. And we have the Moon. That actually looks very RWS. Except we got the little houses back there, or buildings, towers, if you were, as it were. The sun, judgment, and the world. That is stunning. And we got the pips, and it starts with the King of Swords. I love that it starts with the swords. Queen of Swords, and she is stunning. And I love the background, too. Knight. And then we have the page. That seemed like it just got really loud. Page. And then we have the 10. And I like how in this deck it also, if you're trying to learn the playing card or tarot, if you're a playing card person of divination or a tarot person, this is a great deck to mesh those, because it actually shows you what suit this 10 of Swords is. It's the spades. So the swords are spades, and you can see it shows it in every card. So you have the 9, 8, and then we got the Japanese number here. Spade. 7. I love this. Cherry blossoms down here. Spade. 6. Spade. 5. Spade. 4. Spade. 3. Spade. And I like this. I talked about the 3 swords, how I never noticed until my Tarot Illuminati, when I was really diving in and learning tarot, that the traditional RWS has rain in the background. This actually has rain also, but it almost looks like needles falling from the sky. But it's still, it gives that effect. There's a storm going on, clearly. And I love that it added that, because that's the RWS interpretation. So I think it kind of meshes both of those well, plus the playing card aspect of it with the spade here, which is cool. The 2 of Spades and the Ace. I said spades, didn't I? Swords. Love it. I love the flowers. You have King of Wands, Queen of Wands. The queens in this are stunning. I love all their dresses, kimonos. Knight of Wands, and the Page. We have the 10. I love the background. And there's the, I call them clovers. Oh my God. I can never remember the name of those. But it's the little symbol for the card, what kind of playing card it is. Clovers. I call them clovers. 10 of Wands. 9 of Wands. 8 of Wands. Beautiful. We got the clover here mixed in there. 7 of Wands. And we get the purple one. Little bird. 6 of Wands. 7 of Wands. I like the color, the different colors too. There's the little clover. 4, 3, 2, 1. Ace. And I love that there's a dragonfly there. I find it interesting because there's a dragonfly on a couple of these, but not the swords. There's nothing on the swords. We just saw it. 3, 2, Ace. Oh, there's no animal of any kind. It's just the flowers, the abundance of flowers, which I find interesting. Dragonfly, beautiful. King of Cups. Queen of Cups, again, gorgeous. Knight of Cups. Page of Cups. 10. And as soon as I saw him flip this over and I saw this heron here, I immediately went and bought the deck because I'm like, okay, first of all, I don't care that it's a pip deck. I love the little sceneries at the bottoms or whatever there are. Um, Heron is the bird I notice in most of the decks when I have one in there. It's just beautiful. It's graceful. It's elegant. I don't know what else to say about it. I'm going to have to do a whole thing on it. But yeah, it's beautiful. And I love that they have that here in the Ten of Cups. And then we got the heart for hearts in the playing cards. 9 of Cups or hearts. And we got a salmon swimming upstream. 8, the heart. 7, heart. 6, heart. 5, 4, 3, 2, and the ace. And again, there's a dragonfly. Gorgeous with the heart. Last two, we have the King of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles, stunning kimono and background. I love this, like deer running. Knight of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles. We have the 10 with the diamond for diamonds for the playing cards. 9. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. Oh, look at the little bee. 3. 2. And the ace. Look at that. Beautiful. And this one has 2 butterflies, but there's nothing on the Ace of Swords, which I found interesting. It's just got the plants. No bugs or insects. Yeah, this is a small deck, but it shuffles amazing, obviously. Let's pull a card and see what it says. See what she says. Oh, well. It's like 4 cards. See if I can do it sideways. Not really. It's better this way. That was trying to fall out. What is it? King of Pentacles. Wow. I say this because I've been pulling a spread every day for my coworker that had some bad stuff happen. And every day I get the King of Pentacles. Every day. So, yeah. See if it says anything in here. Major. It should be the back, right? Queen, King of Pentacles. Yoshimitsu in the 14th century was first among the shoguns to live in true palatial splendor. When he was 40, he built Kinkaku, the Golden Pavilion. Japan struggled in the grip of continuous civil wars between the clans or of aristocrats, while Yoshimitsu lived a refined and slightly decadent life in his gorgeous villa. Kinkaku survived as an example of outstanding architecture until 1950, when it was destroyed by fire, an element that has decimated many historical Japanese buildings. Interesting. Yoshimitsu can be said to symbolize the King of Pentacles who holds a golden coin aloft. The colors of his kimonos are not rich and elaborate, and he's probably enjoying a moment of leisure. His skill is not in leading people or armies. His skill, rather, he excels in material pursuits and succeeds in creating an environment of grace and beauty. The King of Pentacles knows the value of a piece of art or land and how to develop raw materials into wise investments. Divinatory meaning: an experienced and successful leader, a person of character and intelligence, business acumen, mathematical ability, loyal friend, reliable marriage partner. Reverse meaning: corruption, vice of avarice, unfaithfulness, danger, and thriftlessness. Wow, it's a big word. Anyway, that's interesting because I kept thinking that maybe it was the person that had passed that was the King of Pentacles, but maybe now I'm thinking it's not. It's someone else that's alive. And that's why it keeps popping up for me, because it's not the positive. But that is the latest deck I have, guys. I think this deck is gorgeous. Like I said, I got both of these to work with, kind of, for that specific past life that's trying to come out. And if you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, don't hesitate to comment below. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you want to see more, please subscribe. And don't forget to hit that notification button so you're alerted to any future videos. And y'all have a good night. Bye.